Yeah, closed session.
One can only hope.
I just wanted to hear what the correspondence reports.
Sometimes they start on that.
That's usually the, lots of times that's the meeting.
Yeah, that's for real. For real. Yeah.
It's the meeting.
Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience and letting us have a lunch break. And we are coming up on item number 18. But before we launch into that, I want to announce some good news, as ordinarily would come after the board correspondence and reports, that we have a mass exodus by the time we get to that spot. This is a good time to announce some good news here. On the item, the topic of getting people sitting in significant seats of importance in this campus, specifically the Public Works and Planning Director positions. I really want to take a great deal of pleasure in announcing to you that the board has successfully negotiated with a gentleman for Public Works. His name is Tom Garcia. Tom's a registered civil engineer with over 20 years experience in engineering. He's worked in various specialties, including planning, design, and construction at Caltrans, stormwater program management at Sacramento County. He has served as transportation engineer for the city of Folsom. For the last 10 years, he served in that capacity. Tom is also on the board of directors of the American Public Works Association, of the Sacramento chapter of that organization, and is very active in regional agencies in Sacramento and El Dorado counties. He's looking forward to working in Calaveras and working with the county board of supervisors, management, and staff. Tom and his wife, Tom's wife is a civil engineer for the city of Rancho Cordova, and they are the parents of 2 teenage boys. So Tom will be starting here soon, and Stanley, I think, will be moving here. On the planning side, we have, gives me great pleasure to announce that we've hired a gentleman named George White. And I've been looking forward to making this announcement because with Jeff White being our chief building official, we can call it the White House. All right. You get a point for that. All right. Half a point. There was no drum roll. George White completed his baccalaureate degree in geography with an emphasis in environmental studies at San Francisco State University. Mr. White comes to Calaveras County with over 20 years of professional planning and community development experience. His career includes service in Monterey County as well as the cities of Saratoga, Palo Alto, and most recently Petaluma. He's been serving in Petaluma. He's been the Assistant Director of Community Development for approximately 8 years. And like Mr. Garcia, Mr. White is married, has 2 high school aged children. And I think that there's currently a big competition going on between the high school districts about who's going to get these young people that are going to be moving into our community. So congratulations, Board of Supervisors and staff. I think I'm really looking forward to what these people are going to bring to our community and to our county. Okay. On item number 18, this is a possible board action on the resolution denying certification of the final environmental impact report, denying project in its entirety for the Intercon application number, as you all know, 2004-104. Okay, this is brought to us by the Community Development Agency.
Chairman Thomas, supervisors, today the board is being asked to follow up on a motion of intent of April 28, 2009 to deny project 2004-114, the Rigid Trinitas in its entirety, including denial of the certification of the final environmental impact report. Based on that motion of intent, staff has prepared a resolution for denial based on 6 findings. A copy of the draft resolution is included in today's board packet. Staff awaits the board's action and direction to finalize your decision, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, any board member wish to ask staff any questions?
I got no questions. This application was filed in 2004. That's correct, June 17, 2004.
That's correct.
The original application was filed in 2004. There was an amended application that was filed in 2005 and a second amended application that was filed in, I believe, 2007.
Can you tell me, since November of 2007, how many hours the staff and planning department has spent on this project? A rough guesstimate?
I don't think I can even guess, but it has been significant.
Thousands? Yeah.
Probably, yes.
Janice, I have one for you. Since you came on board in this project, it wasn't in November of 2007, it was after Stephanie Moreno left. Can you tell me how many hours you've spent on this project since then?
I would say approximately 50% of our time.
50% of the time?
Approximately 50%.
That include weekends?
Some weekends, yes.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or?
Well, this project came before this board in November of 2007, where it was given instructions to staff that we wanted to change the base, the EAR. The original EAR came, and several members of the board voted last week to deny this project. And they gave reasons that, it seems to me, back in November 2007 existed then. Nothing had changed. It seems to me that it could have been taken care of back then, instead of spending thousands of hours of staff time. It could have been used on the other 200 projects that are languishing within that department. So I would like to apologize to those 200 applicants that did not have this time allotted.
Okay, I would, my comments are a little bit different than that, although I'm very sympathetic that we seem to have wasted a lot of time since November of 2007. We've been at this a terrifically long time. Both the applicants and the people who have been opposed to the project have worked long and hard on this to try to perfect their various viewpoints. I was dismayed. I was aghast. I've been reflecting on this since last Tuesday, and the fact that we were not willing to answer some questions, that there was this rush for a decision. We've got 6 or 7 pages of whereases and whereases and whereases here. We took less time to deliberate on this issue last week, and I'm really apologetic to everybody that's been involved in that, whether on the opponent side or the opponents. But I don't know. I'm inclined to go through, because I don't agree with some of these determinations, these secret determinations and stuff. I was last week, and I'm still continue to be have the belief that there's room to compromise on this project. We had a couple of supervisors that used the phrase that we can't split the baby on this thing, and that's a kind of a totally inappropriate use of that old parable. When you consider splitting a baby, you kill the baby and you have no possibility of any modified existence. But I think that the proponent could have been enticed to modify his request in various ways. I've seen over the last several years a willingness to be agreeable to making modifications. We didn't, in my opinion, we didn't ask them to make modifications. So anyway, I know that the protocol on this thing is that we had a 3-2 vote last week to to deny the zoning amendment, the conditional use permit, and not to certify the EIR. There was 3 votes in favor of that particular motion and 2 that were not in favor of that. In order to reconsider this action, any impetus to do that would have to come from one of the people that voted in favor of that motion, and I just feel compelled to ask if there's any inclination to either continue the discussion and just see if we can't use some leadership and some collective abilities on this board to work out a solution that is sympathetic to the wants and wishes of people that are on both sides of the issue. That's kind of an appeal. I heard nothing but silence. So I ran across a quote from a fellow from back in the 1600s. It's a French philosopher, Montaigne, and one of his famous quotes was that nothing is so firmly believed as what we least know. And that I reflect on that when we talk about the water issues. It's a paradoxical situation to me that you can have neighbors that are adjacent to this project. One will come to the podium and say, I have no problem with my water. And have another one that lives alongside saying, I've had a well for 20 years, I had no problem with it until this golf course went in and my well had to be replaced. So the fault for that obviously lies with the golf course. Well, and then we have experts that come to say we've got a river of water running under here, that the particular, in most instances, the difficulties of the wells have been attributable to maintenance problems and the age of the equipment and whatnot. But nobody knows. So even despite the fact that we can't know for sure, there are many people absolutely firm in their opinion. Nothing is so firmly believed as what we at least know. So, after having said that, do we have a motion to ratify the decision of last week?
Mr. Chair, I would move the board adopt a resolution denying certification of the environmental impact report for the Ridge at Trinitas and denying the project in its entirety. Number 2-4-114, zoning amendment, tentative subdivision tract map, conditional use permit, and administrative use permit.
Second the motion.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No. The motion wins on a margin of 3-2. Then,
Chair,
yes,
before the room appears, you didn't ask for the public comment on this item.
there's not a public hearing.
Okay. That's good. That's good. No, I think the church the public hearing was closed.
we just continue the to review the town council prepare the findings for the
Okay, we have another item on the agenda, item 19, review of correspondence, reports and various matters, starting with Supervisor Callaway.
We had a very successful kids fishing clinic on Saturday, rain and all, sprinkles and all. There were kids from all over the county that were there. I had the past property owners council meeting. I have council of governments Wednesday. Area 12, agency on aging on Thursday. And the public meeting on Saturday, in districts on Saturday.
So, conclude your comments?
Yes.
All right, Supervisor Topanelli?
I will be tomorrow attending the leadership, the Chamber Leadership Program, in Ironstone at 9 a.m. On Thursday, I will be 10 o'clock at San Andreas Town Hall for the Roads and Bridges meeting, public works meeting. I will be in Valley Springs at the Vets Hall at 6 o'clock for that same meeting. I will be a frog jockey at the board next Monday. Well, I've been told it's Monday the 11th.
Monday at noon.
And Randy, if you're watching this, I need a frog. I've been told that we usually get little frogs and you show up with monsters.
Actually, it's a
For-
special sauce that we
Steroid type frogs. So I'm requesting a frog from Randy or Ron Randall from your ranch. A frog from either place will do.
Red-legged frog?
And I will also be attending a Cinco de Mayo celebration. I guess that's on the 16th, that's the next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, so.
You don't know what Cinco means?
I've been honored by the city of Paloma to join in their celebration along with District 2 Supervisor Steve Wilson as a guest there. And their celebration is going on the 16th of Saturday in honor of Cinco de Mayo. I think because Saturday the 10th, there's something else going on. Airbnb. And
Supervisor Walensky.
I have the mental health board meeting today, this afternoon. I go into meet with the East Bay Municipal Utility District's, several of their, board members to talk about the parking situation. Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening, I'm at the, Public Works meeting on, roads and Railroad Flat Hall. I leave for Portland to pick up my daughter, who's just finished her first year in college and apparently has shopped so much that she can't transport all of her bags by plane. So I'll be picking her up. And on Monday, we have the child support at 1 o'clock in San Andreas, and I'm going to be there as well. And there's also a senior center luncheon and our frog jump all converging at the same moment. It's difficult, but then to make it even more difficult, the dean of Delta is coming up to meet with a number of people from Calaveras County to talk about curriculum in a proposed new facility.
That's on the other.
That starts at 9 and goes until 4 in the afternoon, but I guess we'll be taking breaks to jump frogs.
Yes. And I forgot to mention that because it was changed. I had it marked as last yesterday and it's been changed to the first grade. At noon, there's Robin is in.
And it's 11:30 to 2 at the senior center.
The senior
They
center.
have a luncheon.
They're having a luncheon over there. They're reconstructing themselves. They have a new chef, a new paint, a new kitchen,
And a new menu.
and a new menu.
Does that conclude
They're
your
very proud
remarks?
of it too.
I have one more thing I'd like to raise. As many of you know, I've turned in virtually no expenses for the last 4 years, and I've been waiting for a moment that might make a difference to actually spend some money. And I've been trying to keep travel down to virtually nothing, but I've been invited to testify before the House Resources Committee on the 21st of this month relating to economic conversion, forest-related economic conversions, and the $2.4 million proposal that we put in on forest and watershed stewardship and the CHIPS project. I'll be not just testifying on the morning of the 21st, but on the 20th, and for the afternoon of the 21st, I'll be meeting with a number of senators and congressional personnel to talk about this. I'm hoping that I can use some small portion of the travel to accomplish that task.
Do you have enough in your current account for travel or not?
I have lots in my supervisor discretionary fund, which I could do, and I don't know whether that comes out of normal supervisor's travel.
Check with the
appropriate inquiry would be adequate, the appropriate financial authorities would be to make sure that.
Okay.
I just wanted to, I want to make sure that there weren't objections, part of my colleagues.
When you're testifying, Steve, are you going to be testifying representing the views of the board of supervisors of Calaveras County, or testifying for your own views?
Well, it would be my own, my own views in my relationship both with the Sierra Nevada Conservancy and the CHIPS project, and as a representative of District 2, the forests that are included in it, with the Stanislaus National Forest.
So,
I don't think we do have a policy, but I won't say anything with comparison.
No, you can have my vote. If it's on the stand, so.
good going, Steve. That sounds good. Okay, Supervisor Tran.
Let's see, first of all, I'd like to apologize for the board that I had to leave early last week for board of equalization, all of that pain.
You will suffer some equal consequence later.
You were there for the good one, so that.
Yeah. So anyway, I had to excuse myself early because I attended the meeting in Murphy's with Caltrans on the intersection and the completion of the bridge to Big Creek Road. That meeting went very well. We even had a response out of Caltrans on some ADA issues the following day, and the project proponent. Robert Packinger, our interim public works director, was sending off a request. He said he was sending it off today to have an ADA analysis done of the entire intersection. And Dinah, the deputy director of Caltrans, encouraged him to do so, and she indicated she would give it a very high priority along, not only with ADA but also for pedestrian access across that intersection, since it's a very I don't know what, it's not exactly a conventional intersection, and we need to come up with a better plan for both pedestrian, ADA, and bicycles to get across both Highway 4 and Big Trees Road. Also, I will be attending the meeting in Murphy's tonight with Public Works on county roads and the issues associated with. That's at 6 o'clock tonight in the Native Sun School. Wednesday night I have the COG meeting along with Marita. I think we'll both be in attendance there. So that completes my report. Thank you.
Nobody clapped.
Huh?
Nobody clapped. There's laws, so you don't have to say anything.
Nobody
Well, that's probably what we're thinking.
I request that nobody go forward until I get some applause.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing our rookie jockey and see how he performs in the.
I'm going to need some help. I've been studying up on this, and I may need some help.
Not from this board you won't get.
I will tell you that Russ and I actually collaborated in our rookie season. We collaborated on frauds that was the generic fraud. After much pounding and yelling, we managed to get out of about 6.5 inches on our judge.
That was the second time. First time I went through, I observed a very scientific training regimen for frogs. Randy Venster's back lawn. It was really quite remarkable. It's not unlike Olympic trials, actually.
It's that solution that you implemented.
Did you don the waders and fill them up with frogs?
Actually, there's a young woman that works in the assessor's office that goes to collect the frogs. And as I understand the way she uses this technique, she has chest waders, and she goes through the lake and grabs them and throws the frog into the wader, so she doesn't have to go out.
Does she have water in the waders too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And your frog will be equally traumatized and probably get about the same length jump as ours.
But it's a very memorable experience. Gary will be looking forward to talking about it for years. Bring your grandchildren. Anyway, let's see. We've spoken, I think somebody mentioned the supervisor, Lieutenant Governor Garamendi's barbecue. I'd like to attend that too at 4 o'clock on Friday or Saturday. No one here has acknowledged that I've got it on my calendar here that there's a significant deadline on the 8th, Friday the 8th. This is for to submit the number or the names of people in your district that you might want to have in consideration for the Senior Citizen Award.
We're supposed to submit them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Never have it passed.
We should. Yeah. Anyway, if you have anyone, what happens is that if the supervisor doesn't award or submit a name, no one from your district will be under consideration. So
There's lots of other people submitted names, churches.
okay.
Who do you call?
I don't have that information here.
That letter.
Okay, we can research that, but just for public For public service announcement here, the fire department, fire district in Copperopolis is having its annual melodrama on 6:30 Friday and 6:30 Saturday evening, so it's a great time. Well, that's all my comments for today. Did you have a comment on the senior citizen?
No, I was wondering.
I know
Are
you.
you singing as?
No.
It was asked by the local reporter.
President demanded an answer.
I'm a senior citizen and I'm from District 5. Can I nominate myself?
Well, how's Buzz doing?
He's doing good. He's already coming back to bucket.
Oh, kidding.
Mm-hmm. He lost a lot of weight too. So he's you know, he just comes back for a little time and then he goes back. Pretty good, you know, yeah.
He just comes in, scares the dog.
Comes in, yeah, walks around, rolling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he, cause you know, I guess you guys know he had a quintuple bypass, so, which is like amazingly, hard on the body, but yeah, he's ready to go. There you go.
Okay, Mr. Lawton, do you have anything that you'd like to share with us?
Only that I'm looking forward right now to hearing what county council has to say. I think he's gonna have to go some to beat what we heard about Friday. I will yield the balance of my time to a distinguished gentleman from the county council.
I hate to disappoint, but I have nothing to.
Surprise.
Now, that's
Pressure
not,
on Carol.
wait, now, let's back up. There was a story that was told about 5,000 shells being carted around the country in the back of your pickup, along with 12 shotguns. And something about you won a competition?
No.
No, we placed in a competition.
Mr. Jones, don't you have something else to share?
I'm gonna get a fire in my ears.
Yeah.
We want the full rundown here of what you've been up to.
What, can you tell us what time it is? Can you tell us what time it is?
Which question should I answer?
Where did you disappear to and for what purpose?
Where did you go in the night?
I was involved in the sporting clays competition and I did not win.
You told me.
A lot of shotgun shells were carried in the car. We were entirely legal.
And Mr.
But there's
Jones?
something more significant to this, there isn't something more than.
All right, let's, Anita Bach agreed after a long time to marry me. And Bob Lott was kind enough to become a deputy commissioner of civil marriages and performed the ceremony for us a couple weeks ago.
There you go, Mary and
There.
You know, already I've noticed the change in you.
Yes.
You're normally happy, robust.
Come on, I feel. Yeah.
And now, Carol, you didn't attend the powwow? Did you go to the powwow? But you had a cousin that had some equipment there.
When I was out there.
I didn't look at it.
Don Clark had some equipment there from down there?
You know more about him than I do.
He's your cousin. Carol.
All right.
He's not allowed to go anymore.
That's the first thing after the marriage, after the wedding.
Okay, I think that concludes our Board of Supervisors business here today. Thank all of you for hanging in. And,